Hey guys, what's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the A Dot Show. I am your host, A Dot. You may call me A Dot. Don't worry about the name, doesn't matter. Again, this is experimental, something I'm doing for myself, something I just would like to see if I could do because so many people asked me to make a show on YouTube. So here I am. And yeah, so I hope everybody had a great start to their day and finish for January 3rd, 2025. Oh my gosh, can't even talk. Yeah, my day was pretty good. Relaxing, still kind of in vacation mode, not really. Trying to get into the grasp of, oh my gosh, it's 2025, so that's a lot. Yeah, I told you yesterday I would do it, so here I am. Everybody asked me around me to showcase the clip of the day. Here it is, clip of the day. Again, I wear my hair back all the time because I have so much of it, and if I don't, I find that it gets my eyes, my mouth, my ears. I'm eating hair sometimes. So definitely got to keep the clip on, bun, something to just not have it in my way. So clip of the day, yay. And bonus clips, yes, most people ask about those too, so there they are. I order all of my hair stuff online. It doesn't really matter where, just like if I see it and I need that color, girl, I do it. So that's that. What else happened today? Yes, want to thank everybody who has been liking and subscribing or just viewing my new channel, my shows. Yesterday was a heavy show. Obviously we had a lot of heaviness with the tragedy of New Orleans. That was so tragic. They are gone, but they will never be forgotten. And I mean that for the victims, not for the perpetrator, because I watched the last video if you want to see how I feel about that. But in history, we need to remember the victims and send prayers up for their family and friends. And yeah, so today's show is kind of on a heavier tip too. I did kind of have a heavy day for myself regarding some family stuff, but something I really wanted to bring onto my show as a topic is aging parents. And it really doesn't matter how old you are as an adult or adolescent, or all of our parents are going to age. And if you're like me, then you have very healthy, active, amazing parents who have lived a fascinating and inspiring and admirable life. But even that can't stop the process of aging because we're all humans. So there's just a lot of things that come with that I don't think a lot of us are really ready for. So I just wanted to open up a topic of conversation for people who are dealing with the same things or something similar. Basically, you know, our parents are everything. They gave their whole lives to raise us and to become the best people that we can be. Those of us who are fortunate enough to have our parents be a part of our lives for our entire lives and into our adult years is what I'm speaking on, like myself. I've had my parents my whole life supporting me, cheering me on, rooting me on, just being everything to me my entire life. And now at this time, as the youngest child and the only girl, I'm kind of placing myself in necessary ways for them, whatever that may mean. So I try to really prioritize, like, in my mind, what it is that they would want me to do versus what I would want to do, because I've found that over time, doing not everything to please them, but things to appease them. For instance, giving them more and more calls throughout the day, throughout the week, communicating more, just trying really hard to kind of just give some kind of degree of concern to him, because I do think that at this point, as our parents get older, like mine are getting older, we kind of just need to listen more and abide more. And sometimes that's like not fun, the funnest thing we want to do. But I do think that overall it keeps the peace in their hearts and their minds. So sometimes it may not be what we want to do, but it probably is the best thing to do to help them. And it can be non-egregious with our lifestyles for sure. And if you have siblings like I do, you know, there may be some frays in the relationships with your parents getting older as well. I know that priorities are different for everyone, especially me and my siblings. But I think that they really start to kind of highlight more. I think your siblings actually start to kind of look more into what you're actually doing, what you're actually getting accomplished in your life versus what you could be doing to help your parents. And that's a really tough battle because no one can live your life but you. And I'm talking to myself too because I need to hear this, but siblings can take the direction of judgment super quick with aging parents, because if they're anything like my siblings, you know, they feel as though, you know, if they're taking care of a parent, why aren't the other ones taking care? Or why aren't they available? Or why aren't they there? When in actuality, there's probably really good reasons as to why myself or, you know, anyone else isn't a part of the situation. Be it work, your job, be it school, be it an internship, be it your own family, you know, spouse or children, or I don't have those things, but those things obviously are life inhibitors to getting to your mom and dad sooner, as they're aging, or taking care of them being the top priority. Life priorities also happen for their children. For, you know, you and your siblings, it's gonna just kind of come down to conversations. That's something I haven't been doing. I have not been having conversations with my siblings, unfortunately, right now. I just think it's a little too hostile. And I think that people have their own mindset and they have their own opinion, and right or wrong, they are entitled to it, but it unfortunately doesn't mean that we'll always get along. So right now I just kind of have put a pin in that situation to come back to it. I will deal with that after time has kind of mellowed out some things, but it is disheartening. I will say it is very disheartening when you have aging parents and you and your siblings aren't on the same page or same agreements to come together and take care of that parent, or both of your parents in my case. So one thing I would like to say to add on to this is, if you're an oldest child out there and you're listening to this, it probably goes without saying, but I just would love to give a public service announcement. If you're an oldest child out there, it really is not an opportunity to say big me, little you to your siblings. And it's also not an opportunity to glance into their lives and judge your younger siblings because you are the oldest and you set the precedence and you are the one that we all look up to. That's great and that's awesome. Those things won't change. However, I do feel like there has to be placed a reminder on the oldest children out there, and that is that if you have younger siblings and you're an oldest child, allow everyone to hold their place in a family. So that doesn't mean just glob over other people because you're the oldest. Younger opinions don't matter. They don't need to be heard. And whatever they're doing, whatever my younger siblings are doing is probably irresponsible or not enough, or just basically negative. So if you are an oldest child, I'm asking as a youngest child for all other siblings who have an older sibling, oldest sibling, just allow, really just open the door and allow, because shutting it really does shut it. And there's no way for anyone to come in and be there for you emotionally, supportive in any way. No one can do anything for you, particularly your younger siblings, if the door is closed. So I humbly ask, if you are an older sibling out there, give a chance to your younger siblings. They're not just the bugs on the bottom of your shoe, they are people with a mind and a heart and a soul, and they're actually your sibling. So if there's anyone that needs to hear that, there it is. If there's anybody I'm related to that needs to hear that, even better, because that is truly where I am at this point, and that all ties into taking care of aging parents. So but I won't give up. For those of you who are out there and don't know what to do about your aging parents, or how to handle this, it is a very cumbersome, solemn, serious, sad kind of time in our lives as young adults. But if you're feeling anything, any confusion or any of those things like sometimes I feel with my aging parents, just remember, at the best points of your life, if you have amazing parents like mine, just remember at the best points of your life when they taught you the strongest values to keep first, your family values and morals, to stay tight with your family and your blood even when they're not treating you right, because you don't want to reflect negativism or anger, or, like I've told my family, there is no retaliation in my heart, so towards anyone. So even if you don't know how to handle this or what to do with this, just try to remember the better times of your younger years and what you've learned. Sometimes reflection on that kind of helps bring some things back to our memory bank, and we're able to kind of use that to move forward, because the topic of aging parents is just not going to go away. All of our parents are going to age, and we as children, if you're a good one or you have good parents and your relationships are intact, should definitely step up and take that position, take that role, take it very seriously, of course, and do it with all your heart, and keeping God first, because you only have one set of parents. You only have one mom, one dad. So yeah, I think I scratched the surface pretty well on this topic. I'm sure I will revisit this, but this was something heavy on my heart today. It's kind of every day now, but yeah, I had to speak on it and at least chronicle it today and for you guys. So yeah, tomorrow will be January the 4th. I will have a new episode out, and of course, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear what you have to say. If your parents are out there aging, God bless you. Peace and blessings to your parents and your family. And I just hope that their journey continues, if it already is or isn't, to be a smooth journey and process. And I hope that you, their child, or whatever loved one you may have that's aging, can be there for them. And I hope that that time is allowed and granted to you before it's gone, because that's really all that matters. So enjoy your family, enjoy your life, enjoy your parents or anyone that's aging that you love dearly. Keep the patience, even with the people that are around you, even if they don't, siblings, friends of the person, significant other, whatever. Just try to keep your love and patience first. That's all we can do. Pray about it. I'm going to continue to pray about my siblings. My situation will get better. I just stay optimistic and remember that it's all happening for them. So if it's not happening for the loved ones, then it doesn't matter. All right, guys. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it for today's episode. We're already on episode 3. I am loving this. This is wonderful. This is great. It feels good to release positivity and optimism to others. And we need a lot more of that in today's world. For real. All right, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.